back on the road. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. This update is brought to you by the Wrestling Mayhem Show. Check out the new episode with special guest Zeke Mercer right now, wherever you get your podcasts.
AEW.
This month is going to be remembered as the month when the major U.S. promotions started to move on from the COVID-19 pandemic, and AEW gets that started tonight with Dynamite live in Miami. It's Road Rager. The Young Bucks will defend the AEW Tag Titles in a street fight against Eddie Kingston and Penta El Miedo. Cody Rhodes and QT Marshall clash in a South Beach strap match. Andrade El Idolo makes his AEW in-ring debut against Matt Sydal. Plus, Inner Circle's Jake Hager, Santana, and Ortiz versus the Pinnacle's Wardlow, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler. Orange Cassidy and Kris Statlander versus The Blade and The Bunny. Chris Jericho and MJF will have a face-to-face. And Jim Ross will conduct a sit-down interview with Darby Allin and Ethan Page. A couple notable wins on last night's AEW Dark. Fuego del Sol got his first win ever in AEW. He and Marco Stunt beat Baron Black and Ryzen. Fuego pinned Ryzen after hitting his Tornado DDT. There was an upset last night. Wheeler Yuta used the cradle to steal a pinfall win against Ryan Nemeth. Also, Ty Conti beat Kylan King. Jack Evans beat Mike Sydal. And Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss appeared to mend fences during their appearance on Dr. Britt Baker's Waiting Room segment.
WWE.
Io Shirai and Zoe Stark are the new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. They dethroned Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell on last night's Great American Bash special. The match saw the return of Tegan Nox, heralded by the last battery charging video vignette that showed it finally reach 100%. Nox distracted LeRae, and Stark pinned Hartwell to get the win. Dexter Lumis carried Hartwell to the back after the match. LA Knight pinned Cameron Grimes with a headlock driver to retain the $1 Million Championship. As a result, Grimes must now become Knight's butler. Adam Cole pinned Kyle O'Reilly with the last shot in the main event. MSK is still the NXT Tag Champs. They beat Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. Wes Lee caught Thatcher in a cradle to get the pin. Karrion Kross will defend the NXT Championship against Johnny Gargano on next week's NXT. Samoa Joe will be the special guest referee. The field for the NXT Breakout Tournament was revealed last night. It'll be Trey Baxter, Carmelo Hayes, Andre Chase, Josh Briggs, Ikeman Jiro, Joe Gacy, Odyssey Jones, and Duke Hudson, the former Brendan Burke. TMZ Sports is reporting that Jimmy Uso was arrested Monday night in Florida and charged with driving under the influence.
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor has added 2 new matches to Sunday's Best in the World pay-per-view. Hot Sauce Tracy Williams and Rhett Titus will defend the ROH Tag Titles against Violence Unlimited's Chris Dickinson and Homicide. Plus, following their fight on the farm, the Briscoes will reunite to face Brian Johnson and PJ Black. Quinn McKay will get another chance to earn a spot in the ROH Women's Championship Tournament. She'll need to beat Mandy Leone in a match that's going to be on ROH's Weekend TV in 2 weeks. Chris Adonis is now a 2-time NWA National Champion. He beat JTG in the finals of a tournament for the title Adonis vacated weeks ago. The match aired on last night's Superpower. Also on that show, Da Pope beat Sauronaro to retain the NWA TV title. Major League Wrestling announced Filthy Tom Lawler is officially entered into the Battle Riot 3 match coming up on Saturday. That's Just Pro Wrestling News for Wednesday, July 7th. Our next update comes your way tomorrow morning. Please rate, review, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.